Kakashi from Naruto series known as ninja imitations, and this is not without reason, because Shihabi mimic jutsu or technique belongs to the opponent. His ability to imitate the opponent's jutsu are of course not be separated from the role of the Sharingan in his left eye. Sharingan eye in itself is special that can be used to emulate the jutsu. This is due to the ability of its users give the Sharingan to see the slightest gestures made by opponents such as the movement of the lips or hands that are forming a seal. As a character who can mimic the style or techniques of opponent, Kakashi also provided intelligence in using its power. With Kejini Uzumya, Kakashi is able to grasp the hand seals formed the opponent when the opponent did a jutsu. In addition, he was also able to quickly grasp the basic concept of how a jutsu that work. Ryota Kai's Kuroko no Basuke of anime is one of the members of the Generation of Miracles. She had special skill as being able to mimic the movement of a person in a short time. This was the reason, even though the world's basketball career is not too long, but Ryota Kai has always been a mainstay and can master a variety of basketball technique quickly. But the impact of his ability, making the body vulnerable to injuries Kai's. So this style can only be used for 5 minutes only. In addition to anime characters, Ryota Kai's which can imitate the moves of the opponent in Kuroko no Basuke is Shigo Hizaki. Even when junior, Shigo won school with Ryota Kai's Koen Junior High. And now he plays in high school Fukudo Sogo to compete at the Winter Cup. However, the ability to imitate Shigo Hizaki is more powerful than Ryota Kai's. Shigo can imitate or rather steal ability of his opponent and the opponent will lose this ability. But Shigo can't steal ability Kaisuke no Sedai. Anime character that could mimic the style or techniques. The next opponent is Yamada Ri from the anime Yamada-kun Tanana Mojo. At first, he was a pupil of Birandolin who think that the life of the school is boring. Until when he collided in the stairs with Shiraishi, a smart student in his school, and found their bodies to be confused. Since then he has the ability to mimic the techniques all the magician at the school. However, with a requirement, he must first kissing the owner's ability. Yuito Seka has the ability to possess the body of a person for 5 seconds. He employed it to do nasty, nosy to do not serve inari through the body of the person he Rasuki it. After all this time, finally, Yuito Seka great ability to realize he could mimic the and have seized the power of someone that he Rasuki. However, you should be close to the people, and victims who possessed will lose its ability.
Childhood hero Tsubasa, Generations of 90s is also worth mentioning. Anime character that could mimic the style or technique of his opponent. In early appearances, Tsubasa was able to mimic the style of long-distance kicks from Roberto Hongo. Instead kick it becomes formidable mainstay Tsubasa along his career. He was also able to replicate the deadly round of techniques when dealing with Santana. Tsubasa imitating because want to know how to stop these techniques.
Don't be fooled by the look and style of her hair that is super is absurd. Because Mr. Tour Bentham is Satan's Fruit Eater's main makes it can imitate anything it touches. That power is also troublesome Luffy and his friends when it comes to Arabisto since he can imitate their faces. However, when the organization is destroyed, Mr. BW2 willingly sacrificing himself for the Straw Hat Pirates when besieged naval captain Hina.